There is a constant noise in modern life, a low hum of anxiety that tells us we must be in control. We know people like Alex. Perhaps we are Alex. He wakes up, and before his feet even touch the floor, his mind is already racing, trying to manage the day, the week, the next year. Alex believes that worry is the price of responsibility. He tries to control every variable, the opinions of his colleagues, the fluctuations of the market, even the traffic he will hit at 5 p.m. He lives in a labyrinth of what-if scenarios. But in trying to control everything, he controls nothing. He is paralyzed by the future, exhausted by the attempt to manage the unmanageable, and completely absent from the only moment that truly exists, the now. Seeking a relief he could not name, Alex steps away from the concrete and finds his steps leading him to an old garden, a place where time seems to move at a different rhythm. There, among ancient trees, he finds an old gardener, Elias, tending to a small bonsai tree with a patience that borders on eternity. Seeing the visible storm in the younger man's eyes, Elias stops his work. He doesn't offer a quick fix or a modern solution. He just nods his chin toward a massive, ancient oak tree in the center of the garden. "You worry as if you are the wind, young man," Elias says, his voice like dry leaves, "when your real task is to be the tree." Alex doesn't understand. Elias smiles softly. "Let me tell you the story of that tree. It was not always so wise. There was a time," Elias begins, "thousands of seasons ago, when that oak was just a sapling, and it was afraid. It saw the world as a series of threats to be managed. When it felt the cold wind coming from the north, it would tense its branches, trying to resist, afraid the frost would break its young limbs. It tried to push the wind back. In the summer," the master continues, "it would look at the relentless sun and curse it. 'You will dry my sap,' it thought. It would try to shrink its leaves, wasting precious energy trying to hide from the light instead of using it. When the rain clouds gathered, it feared the flood. When the sky was clear, it feared the drought. Every day was a battle against the weather, but the universe does not negotiate. The wind did not listen to its fears. The sun did not dim its intensity for its anxiety. And by spending all its vital energy trying to control the outside, the oak began to wither. Its branches, always tense, became brittle. Its leaves were pale. And most tragic of all, its roots stopped growing. It was so focused on the sky that it had forgotten the earth. Then the storm came. It was not the worst storm the valley had ever seen, but it was the worst storm for that tree, because it fought. It stiffened every fiber against the gust. It tried to be stronger than the storm, and with a crack that echoed like a scream, its main branch broke. The tree fell into despair. It had failed. The uncontrollable had defeated it. But in the stillness of the next morning, broken and humbled, the tree felt something for the first time. It felt the earth, damp, cool, but impossibly solid. The storm had passed, the wind had calmed, but the earth remained. It was a silent epiphany. The tree realized its fatal mistake. "I cannot command the clouds," it understood, "but I can hold the ground." From that day, the tree changed its philosophy. It stopped looking at the sky in fear and started looking down, within. It turned its energy not to resistance, but to growth. When the wind blew, it did not fight it. It learned to dance with it, to bend, trusting its anchor. When the sun burned, it did not curse it. It used that energy to dig its roots even deeper, seeking the hidden water other trees could not reach. When the inevitable winter came, Elias concluded, it did not fight the cold. It let its leaves go willingly. It understood the season of loss, knowing that its essence, its strength, was safe underground in the roots it had spent a lifetime nourishing. The tree did not become strong because it learned to control the weather. It became strong because it learned to accept it, focusing only on what was its to control, its own vertical growth and its own depth. Elias placed a gentle hand on Alex's shoulder. Your anxiety, Alex, comes from trying to manage the weather. You try to control the economy, the opinions of others, the future. You are spending all your energy in the branches and your roots. Your inner peace, your health, your sleep, your present moment are starving. You cannot stop the storm from coming, the old man said, but you can decide how deep you grow. Let go of the wind. Let go of the clouds. What is not yours to hold, let it pass. Tend to your roots. Dig deep into what you can control. Your reactions, your virtue, your inner calm. Only then, like the tree, will you find that you are unshakable. Not because the storm has stopped, but because you have become deeper than it. If this timeless lesson resonated with you, show your support with a like and subscribe for more wisdom on your path. And let us know in the comments, what are you letting go of today so that you can grow?